Hi folks, Justin Hoffman here for Bass Pro One Source. Now today I want to introduce you to an effective lure that's on the market. A lot of you might not know about it, as it's relatively new, but it gets a lot of fish in the boat, and it's called a wake bait. Now I've got a wake bait right here. Now basically what it is it's a fat-bodied bass profile crankbait which floats. It's got some loud rattles in it. But where it gets its name and where it gets its action from is this squared-billed, very shallow lip. Now what this lip does is, when you cast it out and retrieve it, it actually stays on the surface and creates a big wake behind it. Fish key on that, they see it, they hear the sound of it, and it's got that shad profile, which is a preferred bait, and they will just clobber this on top. Now, the cool thing about wake baits is it's one of those effective lures that can be tossed in that water when you're in a shallow bay and you've got emergent weeds that are not on the surface but just below the surface, so maybe a foot, 6 inches below. Yeah, you could burn a spinner bait, you could throw a crankbait, you could throw a top water. Chances are you're going to get snagged up. With this wake bait, never going to happen. It's going to go right over the top of those weeds, and any fish that are sitting in there, largemouth or smallmouth, are just going to come up, hear it, see it, and clobber it. So in the next segment, I'm actually going to show you how to toss this bait, how to retrieve it, how to catch more fish. And the good point about this bait is it's probably the easiest one in the books to throw. So stay tuned for this. So, some equipment needed for throwing a wake bait is a crankbait rod. Choose a rod about 6'9", 7 foot. You want about a medium heavy action, bit of a limber tip, and it's a bit of a backbone in the back end. You're going to want to throw that on bait cast. What I actually choose is 30-pound test braid for throwing wake baits. You're going to want a bit of that heavier line because they can get caught up in that snags down below when they grab the bait, and you want a heavier line to get them out. So I'm going to demonstrate how to work a wake bait. So basically, just toss it straight out. I like to leave it for maybe about 5-10 seconds after it lands. If there's a fish in the area, it might have been alerted to that splash, come up to investigate and might clobber it straight away. So once you get that, engage the reel, and basically the easiest retrieve out there. Just a steady, straight cadence retrieve. As you can see, it's creating that wake along the surface. You can hear the rattles shaking in the bait. And if a fish actually grabs this, funny enough, chances are they're going to hook themselves. So what I end up doing is, get a big splash, I just do a sweeping hook set, and that gets the fish hooked and in the boat. So I'll demonstrate one more time. And as I can see, in this area I'm fishing right now, there's maybe weeds, maybe about a foot down. This is an effective lure, so it's going to go right over it. What also I like to do is I key in on, I'm actually fishing a channel right now, so I key in on those edges. So I can throw a wake bait right along the lily pad edge there, the weed pad edge, and keep your rod at about waist high, and just, as I say, steady, simple retrieve. You don't pause these baits, you don't speed them up, you don't slow them down, just a steady, slow retrieve seems to be most effective. So there you go, folks, wake baits. They're effective for bass, largemouth or smallmouth, especially for that emergent weeds, and they catch a lot of fish. So check them out on the Bass Pro website or in the store. Pick up a handful, different colors, different sizes, and go and catch some fish this season. Thanks for watching Bass Pro One Source. I'm Justin Hoffman, and we'll see you on the water or on the woods next time.